Welcome to Sherry Speaks, the inspirational talk show that is resourceful, authentic, life-changing, and empowers you to walk in the fullness of life. Here's your host, Sherry Adegbeson.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sherry Speaks. My name is Erelu Sherry Adegbeson, and I am your host today. I will be hosting this today. So welcome to Life Changers Foundation. That is the name of the charity that is hosting Sherry Speaks this time around. I'll give you a big background about Life Changers Foundation to tell you what Life Changers Foundation is about, so you know what the organization does. Life Changers Foundation runs events and workshops that are geared towards helping people back to work, towards supporting disaffected residents that are unemployed and helping them to return to work or perhaps take up voluntary employment. Since the beginning of the pandemic, Life Changers Foundation has been distributing food items, toiletries, household essentials to families that are in desperate need. And today, I would like you to come on a journey with me, right? I would like you to journey with me in 2021. I have created a 5 days to discover your passion challenge. I talked about this challenge late last year, late 2020, and at the beginning of 2021 as well. I have organized conferences and events online, of course, to help people identify their passion, identify what their purpose is. And we had lots of fantastic speakers that came to the event, and they were phenomenal, and a lot of people did benefit from this. So moving on from that, I've decided to create a 5 days to discover your passion challenge to help you unlock that God-given talent inside of you. During this 5 days of discovering your passion, you'll be discovering what truly sets your heart on fire, what you're truly passionate about, and that probably will help you find out what your purpose is. During this challenge, during this 5 days you're going to be with us, you're going to build the dreams of your life. It will help you unlock your passion and also help you unlock that God-given talent that you have inside of you. So please, before we move on, subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is called Erelu Sherry Adegbeson. Erelu Sherry Adegbeson. My Facebook handle is Erelu Sherifat Adesunbo. It's on the screen here. And you can find me on Instagram. It's actually the name of my foundation, Life_Changers Foundation. And on Twitter, it is Life_Changers1. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is what keeps us going. Right, getting into today's business. Today, I would like you to journey with me. Begin the journey to truly discover what sets your heart on fire. Perfect. So, day one, here's what we're going to be looking at. Day one, I want us to look at myths and methods for discovering your passion. Myths and methods. The phrase discover your passion has been thrown extensively all over the place. Everybody's talking about passion. Everybody's talking about purpose. But what actually works, right? We're going to be looking, today I want us to look into methods that really works and to rule out those that don't work. So I'm going to talk about the methods that do not work, and then we're going to focus on what works. So we focus on what works for you and I, and what has been tried and tested. But before we go into that, we'll do a bit of reflection. I always like reflection. I always like to think of, quotes that's going to help us, that can help us open our minds to what we're about to receive. Right. So today's reflection: you will never discover what you really like. You will never discover what you like or fully understand what you want to do until you try a few things. People used to say, jack of all trades. I don't believe in that. You need to try things out so you know what you like and what you don't like. By trying out, you know what you like and get rid of the ones you don't like, and then focus on what you like doing. Right? Oprah Winfrey once said, follow your passion, it will lead to your purpose. And that's a fact. Follow your passion, it will lead to your purpose. You only fail when you stop trying. And that's true. You only fail when you stop trying. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Albert Einstein said that. If a person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. And here's my favorite one. Try and fail, but don't fail to try. I love that one. And I always hold on to that. Try and fail, but don't fail to try. Always try new things. Try out things, and you find out what you really enjoy doing. Perfect. So let's look at some traditional advice. The ones I think don't really work, right? When you talk about discovering your passion, a lot of people come up with different opinions, different advice, different things that they feel should work, should help you discover your God-given passion. But I'll tell you this. I'm just going to mention a few of them, about 4 of them, and then we'll go to what we need to do. Right. People say, think back to what you liked as a child or what you did as a child. That is fairly okay, right? I would say that's fine. Yeah. Some of them have merits, right? You know, it's okay to look at your childhood interests. Yeah, that's fine. It's okay to look at a childhood interest. But while it is true that children are naturally curious, they ask lots of questions, don't they? And they get excited about new activities. When they don't like something, they bail out. That's fine. The reason childhood interests aren't necessarily a great help is that much of your childhood interests change when you grow up. As you grow older, your interests change. You like something, you like doing something what you like doing, what you enjoy doing at the age of 5. You might not like doing it when you turn 15. 10 years on, you might not like it. So childhood interests do change. Are you going to base your passion on a childhood interest? Maybe not necessarily, because children change as they grow older. They like something and they don't like it. You buy a child a toy. If you're lucky, they're still playing with that toy within a month. If you're really lucky, 2 months. You know, they grow out of things. So relying on childhood interest is a no-no for me. Let's look at the second one. Ask others what they think you should do. That's as interesting as that would be. People will only judge you by what they can see. They can tell you what your skills are. They can tell you what your talents are. They can tell you what they can see. But that's based on outward appearance. That's based on outward actions. What about the inner desires? They can't see your inner desire. They don't know what you really like. You might be skilled at something, might be skilled at something, doesn't mean you enjoy doing it, right? So when you ask people for their own opinion will be based on what they can see, the outward actions they can see. They will not be able to consider your inner desires. So that's not really something we would want to rely on, would we? Then let's look at personality tests. People will say, take detailed personality tests. They're quite expensive. That's one of the cons. They're quite expensive. But the truth is, psychologists have said that personality tests cannot be really relied upon because they can change based on your emotions. So when you took a personality test 2 years ago, it might be different from when you take it now. Because 2 years ago, your income might be different, your social status might be different, your emotional states might be different, your living condition might be different. So a lot of these things will play will play a significant role in the results that you get. Your emotional state to say, you know, maybe 2 years ago you were married and now you're not married anymore. When you took that test 2 years ago, that might be, you know, the results you get there might be a little bit different from what you get now because your circumstances have changed. So can we actually rely on personality tests? I would say not really as well. Then also the fourth one, make sure your passion leads into your ideal career path. That sounds interesting. Finding your dream job is wonderful, but passion doesn't always translate to a career. That's what we all need to know. Sometimes passion is simply a creative outlet. Sometimes passion is always seen as a stress reliever, or just something you do for fun, just something you do for plain fun. You know? So, how are we going to determine our passion when all of this traditional advice doesn't seem to work? Good. You are the one who can make that decision yourself. You are the one who is able to figure out what your passion is. And I'll tell you how. So here's some of the actions I'd like you to take today. Being day one and throughout the 5 days journey, you're going to be taking actions. There's always a task. There's always something for you to do. So here's your task for today, right? Here's a task for today. To benefit significantly from this 5 days challenge, you must take the task and do them diligently and do them wholeheartedly. Be honest. So let's just look at some of the tried and true methods of uncovering your passion that really can help you make sense of what you want to do. Number one, what are some of the things that you really do well? Right? What are some things that you really do well? Think about the things that you do very, very well. Things you enjoy doing and you do them well. The second one, what actions or activities gives you energy? But when you do that thing, you'll get that energy boost whenever you think of doing it. So think about such a thing. Number three, what could you do all day and not get bored? What are the things you could do all day and not get bored? You don't get tired. You just love doing it and you keep going on and on with it, right? Number four, what makes you lose track of time? What are the things you do and makes you lose track of time when you do it? You don't worry about time, you just get on with it and you keep doing it. Even if night falls, you're still doing it because you just love doing it. It doesn't matter what time it is, you just love doing it. Then the fifth one, what topics could you read a book about or blogs about and never get tired of it? Right? What do you read about? What are the things you do and never get bored? What are the things you read about? Or maybe it could be a blog you're reading on social media or on the internet, and you just keep going. That's a clue to what you need to, that's a clue to discovering your passion. So please, these 5 questions, do your best to answer them. And once you've answered them, write them down, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with them as we journey on this 5 days, right? 5 days. So tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, we're going to unpack how taking actions and breaking unhelpful habits combine to strengthen your passion. So I'll see you tomorrow, right, on our day 2, and we're going to be exploring taking action and breaking that unhelpful habits. So see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Erelu Sherry Adegbeson. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This keeps me going. This helps me know that my videos are helping people out there. And the more subscribers I get, the more I'm motivated to keep pushing out these lovely videos to empower you to live to be the authentic you, to live the dream life that you've always wanted to live. So I'll see you tomorrow, but remember, choose happiness, right? In your choosing, in all your choosing, choose happiness, choose peace, choose to be peace wherever you go, and also choose love and be determined. Be determined to succeed. And that's why we're doing this challenge. Challenge yourself in those 5 days and be determined to succeed. Do them diligently. Don't forget to answer all the questions, right? Write them down on a piece of paper. And when I see you tomorrow, we will take it from there. So have a fabulous evening or morning or afternoon, wherever you are, and just have fun and make sure you stay happy. Bye for now.
Welcome to Sherry Speaks, the inspirational talk show that is resourceful, authentic, life-changing, and empowers you to walk in the fullness of life. Here's your host, Sherry Adegbeson.